Are your kids' days filled with scheduled activities? Could you be sabotaging your own kids' future? That's coming up. Hi, I'm Chad Bullock, the founder of Future Proof Kids and the Ready Aim Parent podcast, where we help you teach kids the skills that really matter in business and life. Now, I want you to be really honest with me today. Open up your calendars, look at your kids' schedule, and tell me, is it filled with extracurricular activities? Are they in a constant state or environment where it's prepackaged things for them to do and constant supervision? And at the end of your day, are you just simply rushing to try and get them through homework and dinner and to the bath and to the bed? Well, if this is the case, you might be unknowingly sabotaging your kids' future. Studies are now showing that the decline in free play for our kids is causing a rise in mental disorders. Dr. Peter Gray in Psychology Today goes on to describe this disturbing reality. The rates of anxiety and depression among children and adolescents were far lower during the Great Depression, World War II, the Cold War, and turbulent 1960s and early 70s than they are today. Also, did you know that when people lose a sense of control over their life, there is a strong link to anxiety and depression? I'm sure we can all think of a day or a week where we were just going through the motions and felt like we had zero control over that week. Well, I want to ask you, how often do your kids get to make decisions about their time? Even the smallest decisions. When you give them that free play time, they get a sense of control over their own lives. And they're no different than you and me. Isn't that what we want? We want to do what we want to do versus being told what to do every day. Sure, there are things we've got to do, but we're so much happier when we're pursuing our own interests. How is it that in the business world where I work, we're constantly telling business people, after an hour and a half meeting, hey, take a break. Or an hour and a half of training, take a break. Because people aren't listening anymore after that. We need mental breaks. And our kids are no different. Yet we ruthlessly push them to achieve more and to constantly do more. You know, it's a double standard, and it can be very damaging, and it's got to stop. I think we as a society have gotten so caught up in pushing our kids to academically achieve that we've forgotten how truly important free play is for our kids' development. We're so afraid they're going to miss out on something that we put them in everything. We sign them up for every camp. We get them an after-school tutor, we get them in singing lessons and piano lessons, and we get them in every sport we can squeeze in, and there's very little time left in any day. And in the end, this push to have our kids' days constantly scheduled with zero free time, we're actually causing them to miss out on developing some of the most important skills they're going to need in life to be successful and happy. You know, free play is a magical time for kids. It's where they learn emotional intelligence by interacting with each other. They learn what works and what doesn't work, and they learn to work through their differences. And how are they ever going to learn to do that if we keep them in a constantly supervised environment, and we as parents are always right there to intervene if somebody happens to raise their voice? You know, free play is also a place where kids develop their creativity and curiosity. And just the other day, I was looking at a new report where business leaders were talking about the most important skills for the future. And what do you know? Curiosity and creativity are right up there at the top. We've got to have our kids develop that. And when kids are given the chance to have free play and have self-direction, they use their imaginations, they come up with games to play with each other, and new things that they can do. As a business leader, I'm telling you, without free time, you're robbing your kids of developing some of the most important skills we need and want them to have. We need kids entering the workforce with amazing emotional intelligence skills. It's more important than their GPA. It's more important than any test score they're going to have in their life. We need people with creative minds, and free play is going to help them develop that, because it's those creative minds that are going to help us solve our increasingly complex problems. And a lack of free play will turn your kids into people that wait to be told what to do. And in the better paying, more rewarding jobs, they don't tell you what to do every day. And if they have to tell you what to do every day, they're going to tell you to leave. Now, if you're a teacher watching today, I implore you, please don't use recess as punishment. Trust me, it's for your own sanity as well. They're going to do so much better after they get a break. Some school leaders are starting to pay attention to this. I read an article the other day about a school in Texas where they're starting to give younger kids more recess, actually 4 small recesses throughout the day. And I know that's going to pay off big for them. Okay, let's come together as parents and make that phrase, helicopter parent, a thing of the past. Decide today, how are you going to give your kids more free play time, more time to explore their own interest, more time to imagine, more time other than just achieving? We love to hear from you, so write below in your comments how you'll be increasing that time for them. Is it canceling an extracurricular activity? Is it skipping practicing that math sheet for the 8th time this week? Whatever it is, write in the comments below, share with other parents. We come together, we're going to get better at this. And I can tell you, I personally am looking forward to reading all your comments. This is so important. And remember, if you do these things, you'll be raising a future-proof kid. Hey, did you like this episode? If you did, there are 3 things you can do right now to continue your journey of future-proofing your kids. First, you can subscribe to our channel, and I hope you will, so we can keep sending you helpful videos that help you future-proof your kids with great skills. Second, you can like our Facebook page, where we're always sharing great articles, quotes, and other things about the real skills your kids will need in their future business lives. And third, you can head on over to our website, sign up for our newsletter, where we can send you free offers, free trainings, free podcasts, and anything else we don't do here on this channel. So you can get started by clicking on any of the buttons you see right here. And we look forward to seeing you on the next video. And until then, keep future-proofing your kids.